Scott, thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, it's defeat here at CREWE after what was a positive ending to the game, but unfortunately we didn't get enough to get a point today.
Yeah, disappointed. Obviously, we're quite disheartened in there with the result. I felt that they probably looked the fresher of the two teams, based on the fact that most of my boys played Tuesday night, and I think two of theirs played Tuesday night, so that's a big difference. I think first half that we were present in the game. However, I felt that they won the second ball game quite convincingly. I thought they landed on a lot of second balls and smoothed it out better than we did. We had a couple of chances in the first half. Brownie went through, should have probably done better. Maka had a chance from the edge of the box and a couple of half chances as well. So for me, not enough in front of the goal first half. In the second half, I felt that we looked like a team trying to win a game, football, you know. And I was really pleased with the way we finished the game. Obviously, we put fresh legs on. You could tell it made a big difference in the subs that come on the pitch. And I felt that we probably did enough to get a draw out of the game against, by the way, the team who were top of the league. So we should be proud of that. And also disappointed that we've not got anything from it, because in the end, I think that we maybe deserve something. You know, I really do. I think on reflection, you look at the chances. I think we had more chances than them. I think we had more shots on target than they did. We had the possession. You know, so yeah, I think we deserve probably more than we got, but I felt as if we were probably second best in the first half, and then we had a right go in the second half. So proud of the players, because we're putting a lot of effort in at the moment. Got, you know, number of injuries, and we haven't got enough players. So the boys are doing everything they can at the moment. You know, you saw John McKenna, for argument's sake. He's played minutes away from 90 minutes on Tuesday night at Swansea. Got in at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we're asking him to play again 90 minutes. He's been out for God knows how long, 6 months is it since he played. It's too much really for him to ask, and we're putting these players at risk a little bit. So we've got to try and get a bit of help. Yeah, the players are giving everything. So by the way, the fans were class at the end. I want to mention the fans; they were brilliant. They were brilliant at the end, and I think the fans could see that we had a really good kind of go at the game today. You know, we deserve something from that game for sure.
Yeah, and all you can do after going behind in the first half is stay in the game. You know, there was countless opportunities for the home side to score as well, but we kept in it. You know, we defended well, and at the end we set up probably enough chances, as you say, to on another day pick up at least a point.
Yeah, for sure. No, we stayed present in the game. I actually enjoyed the second half. I didn't enjoy the first half so much. I thought we played some decent stuff at times, and kind of wasn't as present as we was in the second half. The second half we had a number of opportunities. We looked like the team that were dominant with the ball. We looked like the team that were asking most of the questions. Unfortunately, want to be. So yeah, disappointing, because we're 3 games in and 0 points. So that's the bit that's hurting the most, and I know it's hurting everybody else. And listen, it's a long old season. We've got a long way to go, and we'll be fine if we play like that. Certainly in the second half, we'll be all right.
Yeah, and all we can ask is the substitutes that come on to make a difference, and they certainly did today. We've said, you know, for countless interviews now that we're light on numbers. You obviously added Dixon, Cashman, that's his first start, you know, in competitive football, and they both seem to make a real difference, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Cashman still had a bit of a feeling in his thigh, so we wasn't sure we could start him. You know, so we've had to go with the players that played Tuesday night pretty much. You know, I think there's one change from Tuesday night, which is ridiculous, really. But it is what it is at the moment, you know. Kahim, we only signed him on loan Friday.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a point where he was on the coach, and we, believe it or not, we might have had to drop him off somewhere because there was a problem with the deal. So we weren't sure whether he was going to be able to be part of the squad, even though he was actually on the coach. We were kind of googling what station to drop him off at. He might have had to go home because the deal wasn't complete. So yeah, we couldn't kind of prepare him to start. I thought he was excellent when he come on. Real ball carrier, caused a lot of threats and could have probably scored. Yeah, I thought the subs made a real difference. But they're going to be because they're fresh, and the lads that started the game wasn't. And I think it was clear to see that their lads were fresher than ours today. That's just where we're at the moment. And yeah, we just got to get down the road and get ready for a big game on Tuesday.
Yeah, as we say, all we can ask of the players is to try, and I think for the fans that are here today, it's so clear to see that everybody is giving their 110%, and you know it's going to hurt in there in the change room, as you say, with 0 games and 3 points. 3 games and 0 points.
Fans don't behave like that if they watch a team that are not trying. Fans were class at the end. It was almost like we won or got a point the way they was, because I think they can see that we're so unlucky not to get something from that game with the way the way we played in the second half. It is disheartening, but listen, I've been through far worse, and we just got to regroup and stick with it and come out of it. You know what I mean? And come out of it quick, because we can't remain where we are. It can't happen. And I firmly believe we just played a team at the top of the league. I know we're only 3 games in, I get that, but they are a good side. It's clear to see they're a good side. They've got really good players, right? And we've just gone toe to toe with them, and I think we were the better team. Certainly in the second half we was. We can't play that well and remain where we are in the division. That's impossible. So I'm at ease with it, but we've got to liven up quickly.
Yeah, it's the old cliche we always say, after a defeat you want to get straight back out there. Given, how tired some of the players must be, is that the case on Tuesday night?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Listen, we've got to get down the road and recover as best as we can, because we're playing against a team who should be at the top of the division with the money that they've spent in the division, in the window, sorry. So, yeah, I think they won 5-0 today, so I think they say a tough game. But listen, let's go for it. Let's get down the road and recover the players, and we'll pick a team that we think is capable of winning the game. Of course, we're at home. It's a tough place to come. I know that. I've said it in countless interviews before. Crawley Stadium is not a nice place to come for opposition, so we'll make it uncomfortable and try and win the game. Thank you.